Good morning, people of the internet. Today you are possibly watching a speed paint of 2 of my own characters. Holy shit, what a surprise! Because I totally don't draw just OCs all the time on my channel. So these characters are named Maya and Sonia, and Maya is a badass. Sonia tries to be a badass. She's very clumsy. So I'm gonna talk a bit about the drawing before I talk about the characters, because I think I usually forget to talk about the drawing, and that's sort of the reason why this video is so long, so that I actually have time to talk about it. Oh my god. So, I wanted to make something fun and wintry and just really sort of with a lot of things going on, because most of my drawings, like, they don't have a background, it's just like, you know, a character on a plain white background, because that's the easiest to do. By the way, I'm drawing Echidna right now. Now I had no idea what Echidna looked like. I just knew Knuckles the Echidna, but that was fun. So I wanted to draw something with a lot of things going on, and like being a very sort of ambitious project. I wanted to really do something, put time into something. So I think this drawing took me 2 days, maybe? I don't know. I did like back and forth on this. I think overall it took me like maybe 6 to 8 hours to draw. And you'll see later why it took so long, because I didn't do my usual I tried to shade like properly, and I tried to make it look good, and I tried to make it like actually tried to make it look nice. Oh my god, what a surprise. So it is quite an ambitious drawing for me, at least, but because there's a background and there's 2 characters, and also 2 characters who are moving and doing sort of odd poses, and there are 2 animals, and I don't draw animals. And he was just like, what am I doing? I constantly had breakdowns during this drawing, because I was just questioning what the hell I was doing. I was annoyed and tired, and I was just not in the mood for doing this. But it turned out really good, and I actually really like it. It is I like the sketch more than the line art, obviously, because that's how it always works with every drawing ever. But I really think this is a good drawing, and I really, really like how the characters came out. And I'm currently drawing Sonia, that's the blonde girl, and I always have trouble drawing her because her features, she has, one of her main features are that she has a very round face, big blue eyes, and a big nose and big ears, and I always have trouble drawing her because she always looks off and weird, and she doesn't fit my style, because my style is like, I draw like small dainty features that like Disney princess-esque, and then she sort of defies all of that. So, but I tried drawing it, but she actually like came out looking like Sonia in this drawing, and I'm really happy with that, because Sonia is a really good character in my own opinion, and I want to draw her properly. And if you're wondering, I do actually know the accurate size of a bumblebee, but I don't care, and that's why the bumblebee is giant. And you can see here that I'm doing the background, and I wanted something quite simple. I wanted to, first I thought about drawing them outside the academy where they go to school, but I realized that academy is super freaking difficult to draw, because it's like a large castle with a lot of detail, and I can't draw that and also draw a bunch of characters in movement. I'm too lazy for that. So I just draw like a snow background with some trees, and yeah, I didn't use a reference for any of it, because I am stupid, and don't be like me, children, use a reference when you draw things, because otherwise it will look off. But I mean, it looks like you can understand that it's snow, and you can understand that it's supposed to be like a wintry wonderland. And like I am not happy with the background. And as you can see right now the background looks nice. I'm going to mess it up later, which I'm so annoyed at myself for doing, because it looked nice. Right now it looks really good, and then I added all of that, and then it looked like shit. Let's see, what's there more to talk about the drawing? Oh yeah, I did my usual thing of stopping the speed paint before I shaded, because shading usually takes a long time, and I don't want to what's it called? I don't want to overuse the screen recording program, because I don't know for how long it can record, so I don't want to put too much power on the screen recorder. So I just it took a long while to shade the characters, because I am a lazy person. Oh, and as you can see now, I was thinking first not to draw line art and just try to do a painty style, but I realized that I do not have the patience for a paint style. So all of the drawings I'm putting down now on Maya are going to be deleted. Yep. So I wasted a bunch of time filling in colours and picking colours for her. And I didn't even end up using those colours for her in the end. I mean, I used the skin colour and the eye colour and the hair colour, but those are my normal colours for her. And then she's like, no, I'm just going to not use it at all. I am very disappointed in myself, because I wasted so much time on that. But I'm doing line art, and it's just, there is a bit where I forgot to record the line art of Sonia's face, but it's not really that important. And to be honest, it was actually a pretty good line art. I feel like I've gotten better at drawing line art because I've done it a lot more. And it was also one of the first times I drew teeth, individual teeth. And I actually feel it's going okay. Oh, and I love her expression, Sonia's expression, because I feel it turned out really good. And I really like it. It's an actual expression and not just a small smile. So now that I've talked about the drawing a bit, I am going to talk about the characters themselves. Because I don't think a lot of people really know. Most people know about Nina and Jax and Will and Jay and all of those, but I don't think they know about Sonia and her peers and friends. So Sonia is a character from a story that I am currently calling Brave Heroes. Side note, it's not side note, it's basically called Brave Heroes, but it's also called Brave Heroes of Elenia, I think. It's a weird spelling and I can't really pronounce it just yet. And Sonia is a 14-year-old girl in Knight Academy, and her biggest dream is to be a knight, just like her dad and her grandma. And she is best friends with Maya, and Maya's biggest dream is to become an archer. So they are bubbly 14-year-olds who just dream about fighting and doing good and helping their kingdom. And just, they're so good small children who doesn't realize how awful the world is. And it's really a fantasy setting, which is why the echidna has wings. But it's a fantasy setting, and there's a lot of, there are demons, and there are mermaids, and there are angel people, there are nymphs. There essentially take every fantasy thing and it's included in the story. And I'm not going to spoil the story for you, but Sonia and Maya, they are sort of the main characters, but there are also 9 other characters who are equally as important. So there's also, what is it? I think it's Joanna, Lillian, Anne, Joel. No, wait, that's Joanna. I'm mixing up the names all over here. I'm really, really bad at remembering the names of my characters, but there's like a lot of characters, and it's important. And essentially, it's sort of like Legend of Zelda, because Sonia is highly inspired by Link, and so it's like I got inspiration from Skyward Sword, you know, the Knight Academy and Skyward Sword, and so they are this Knight Academy, and they are training to be warriors to protect the country and to protect the queen and stuff. And Sonia and Maya, they have this glamorous idea of what it is to be a knight and what it is to be an archer for the army, and they are quite wrong. They are 14, so they have never been to battle, but other people have, and they constantly tell, like, they are very naive. Sonia and Maya are very, very naive, because they think that they have a very romanticized view of being a knight, but they are not exactly correct on that, because going to war and going into battle and all that, it's not really a fun thing. So I have this character Lillian, who Sonia adores, and Lillian, she was a knight, and she was the best knight at the Knight Academy, and probably the best knight ever to go there, but she stopped being a knight. She stopped fighting altogether, and she is not annoyed with Sonia, but she is she doesn't want to be around Sonia, because Sonia admires her and adores how her knighthood, and adores all that she was as a knight. And it's hard to explain. It's a lot going on in the story, so I'm just putting down basic facts. But I haven't figured out all the story yet, but I know there's a war coming to the country, and that Sonia and Maya will have to fight, and they actually have to realize what it's like to be in an actual battle with actual fights. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll see you guys next week. Sorry for all the rambling. Bye.